Right, so welcome to our channel, and if this is the first time you've visited our channel, I'm Bob.
Yeah, alright. I'm Jenny.
This is Jenny. And
Poppy.
This is Poppy over here, if you can see her. And this channel is all about motorhomes, caravans, camper vans, even trailer tents, gadgets, site tours.
Yeah.
What else have I got on my list?
Days out.
Days out.
Motorhome and caravan shows.
Yeah.
Van reviews. Anything else?
Anything else.
Visiting places, isn't it?
Yeah, days out. We like historical places like castles and those sort of things.
Yep.
So if any of that interests you, also we, things about dogs as well. So if any of that interests you, please think about subscribing. And hello, Poppy.
You're not.
She's not being very cooperative today.
No.
But
right.
Yeah. So if any of that interests you, please think about subscribing, and see what we can do for you.
Right.
So we've got a load of questions, Poppy. We're trying to answer here. I think we'll just ask Poppy, shall we?
Yeah. Be easier.
Right. Question number one.
Question number. Who were we asked about these questions?
Oh yes.
By
sorry, we were tagged by Pamela and Johnny's motorhome journeys to do a Vanlife challenge, and I'll leave a list of the questions in the description below, so anyone else who gets tagged will know what questions
you
were asked.
need to answer.
I think this was started by
Peaches and something.
Pebbles and Peaches.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll put a link to that website, that YouTube channel as well. And I think we're probably getting desperate for van life challenges, because we're not really van lifers, are we? I guess we're more occasional motorhomers.
Yeah.
But anyway, ask me question number one.
Right. Well, question number one is, what is the make and model of your van?
Well, that's possibly the easiest question to answer. It's a based on a Fiat Ducato. It's a Swift Bolero. That's the easiest question to get wrong, isn't it?
It was a Swift Bolero.
Oh no!
We're not very professional, are we?
Right. Well, I'll cut that bit out.
You cut that bit out, and let's start again. Shall I ask the question again? What is the make and model of your van?
It's a Swift Contiki Sport 574. It's based on a Fiat Ducato, and it's
6-speed manual.
6-speed manual. Yeah, that's it.
And it's plated. We had it up plated to 3850, didn't we? Yeah.
Because even though I've got that all written down,
maybe we should swap it.
Go on then. Keep
going. Right. Question number two.
Mm-hmm.
How long did your van build take?
I've no idea. I've no idea. It was built by Swift. They're based just outside Hull, and apparently they make about 2,000 motorhomes a year. So I imagine it was probably about a day, I would think.
No idea really, have we?
No. Like I say, we're not van lifers, so we didn't build our own
van. No. Right, question number three. Where has been your favourite place to stay in your van?
Well, I think if it was campsites, it's got to be Bunbury.
Yeah.
Bunbury Caravan and Motorhome Club site. It's near Fort William. It's on the lockside, and if you can get a lockside pitch, you can sit there all day watching the world go by.
Yeah, it's a very relaxing place to be. But also, if you fancy walking, there's the walks across the road, aren't there?
Yeah, if you go
up
across
into
the road,
hills
you go up
and
into
mountains.
the hills, get all the views and everything.
You've got the West Highland Way nearby.
Yeah, so it's a good base actually for walking the West Highland Way as well, if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
And you've got Fort William nearby, so there's shopping there. You've got Glen Nevis and Ben Nevis.
Yeah, and you've got Glencoe just round the corner.
Yeah.
Glencoe Visitors Centre, and all the walks, and our favourite inn, the Clackaig Inn. Yeah,
Clackaig Inn, and you've got Ballachulish, the village nearby with all the amenities. Yeah, it's a fabulous place to stay. Highly recommended. Probably be millions of people going there this year.
That's right. Yes.
If it was anywhere else, we don't tend to do wild camping. But stopping anywhere in the Highlands or Highlands of Scotland, Skye,
Out to Hebrides.
there are places on there to Hebrides in West Harris Trust. They do wild camping spots. You basically pay £5 a night somewhere out there.
We're going to try it this time, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to try and stay at one of them.
Yeah. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's it. I can't do any more.
No.
I'm off.
You're off now. Yeah. Right. Number 4. Where has been the worst place you stayed in your van?
Well, I did wonder whether to name these places, but we'd say we don't do wild camping. There's 2 places that put us off. Well, one place that put us off wild camping, and another place that's put us off CLs for life.
Yeah.
We really ought to try some recommended places, but
yeah.
But having said that, the worst places we've stayed were a Britstop in Cannock Chase.
Yeah, it was disappointing. It was disappointing because we thought it's in a terrific area, and we thought it had a campsite at the back.
Yeah.
We arrived and they said, "Oh no, we had to close the campsite because the neighbours complained. So you'll have to stay in the car park." So we thought, well, that's fine because there's no one else there then, was there?
No.
We went into the pub and had a meal, which was very nice, and we came
It was a
back.
nice pub as
It was
well.
a very nice pub, yeah. And
Yeah.
we came back to the van. Then
Yeah.
about 10:30.
No, it was late. It was later than that.
Was it later than
It was
that?
about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, woken up, weren't we, by seemed to be cars either side of
and
us.
motorbikes.
A lot of talking.
Yeah.
Just really scared
Well,
us, didn't it?
kids basically having a good time, and they all later jumped into a van about 1 o'clock and disappeared into the night.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, if that's our experience of parking at a pub, then probably you didn't want to do that anymore.
Must admit, it did put me off. Yeah.
But
yeah,
we really ought to try it again.
Yeah, Poppy was scared. She was barking her head off.
I'll be
and
interested
everything.
to hear your own experiences of Britstops. Leave your comments below, because we probably shouldn't be put off by the one experience we have had.
Yeah.
And the other place was a CL. Should I name it?
Well, it might be a lot better now, but
it might be a lot better. I won't name it. It's probably not fair because some of you may have actually stayed there and it may have improved an awful lot. But we stayed there for a visit to the NEC, and so it's near the NEC.
Yeah.
And the toilets were full of spiders.
Yes, they were.
They were disgusting, basically.
Yeah, they weren't very nice.
They weren't very nice. When we got there, we were told that we couldn't walk the dog after 5 o'clock because there was a fishing lake on the site, and you didn't want to disturb the fishermen.
That was 5 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it?
Oh, it was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was it 7 o'clock in the evening?
Something like that. Yeah. So they made it
Until
really
after 7 o'clock.
difficult.
They made it difficult to walk the dog.
Yeah.
So Poppy wasn't too happy. There were swans wandering about all over the place, which took an instant dislike to Poppy and to us, I think, as well.
Yeah, so they were always seemed to be guarding the gate, whenever you came in or out. So no, I mean,
and swans can be pretty horrible, really. They're big things, aren't they?
I know. So
so really didn't like that, and that put you off CLs, didn't it?
so we need to find a nice Britstop. We need to find a nice CL.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah, so any suggestions will be gratefully received. Ones that don't involve spiders, swans, or
not loud,
or car
car
parks,
parks
with kids on motorbikes.
Yes, that's right.
That would be good.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So question
moving
number
on.
5 is, how many people have you had in your van at one time?
We regularly, I'm going to say, seat 6 people in this van. Well, Bob and Aileen and Glyn and Sharon will come round of evenings when we're all together, so we fit 6 in here. We've had probably about 7 or possibly 8 in our previous van.
Yeah.
The
Starfire,
I think the sofas
were
were
slightly longer, because you didn't have a bed
so
or anything.
You can have three on a sofa. You can only get 2-ish on these sofas.
Yeah.
So
So we've had in this van 6 people, and I think we had 5 dogs, didn't we, at one point last week?
And interestingly, the one thing that we've never had in this van is more than 2 people sleeping in it. We only ever slept ourselves in here.
Yeah.
And it's not for the want of suggesting, but people don't want to go and sleep in a motorhome. I don't know what they think it's like, but
No.
because we've got a nice double bed here, so it's
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, thinking friends and family, but
No.
but yeah. So
Yeah, that's question number 5. Right, question number 6. Have you had any van disasters?
we've had a few, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been motorhoming since about 2003, and there's 3 disasters that stick out in my mind. Number 1 was, well, it's not number 1. This is in ascending order, so from least horrible to most
worst horrible. Yeah.
We ran over what appeared to be a mudguard that suddenly appeared in the motorway when we were driving in Belgium, and I ran over it with the tyre. Well, it didn't damage the tyre, but what it did is it took out the plastic on the bottom of the door on our previous motorhome, and it was a nightmare to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And in the end they had to replace the whole door frame.
So they made a terrific job in the end, but it was just the shock of it.
The shock of it, and the insurance company were terrible.
Yes, they weren't good, were they?
No. So never ask me about recommending insurance companies. I wouldn't recommend an insurance company if they paid me, and they don't pay me either. So
no, perhaps you
cut that bit out.
Cut that bit out. Yeah.
Okay. The second one was, and I did it twice, was filling the motorhome with petrol. And I don't recommend that. Really don't recommend filling it with petrol. It means you're going to spend about 2 hours on a petrol forecourt waiting for someone to turn up and empty your tank.
At least we knew what to expect the second time, didn't we?
Yeah.
The first time we were in an utter panic.
Yeah.
Do we move or what do we do?
Well, we couldn't move the van the first time because you can't start the vehicle at risk of damaging the engine.
Yeah.
And we were in this busy forecourt. What was it? It was Durham.
Alnwick?
Alnwick, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were on this busy forecourt, and we were sort of blocking access to pumps. And when they turned up, they said we've got to switch all the pumps off. So we were about as popular as a rat sandwich, weren't we?
Yeah, everyone was looking at us. So why are you still there?
Yeah, why are you blocking the way?
I mean, the only advantage of being in the van when that happened was we'd already done some shopping, hadn't we?
We could eat.
And we got a lunch and
could use the
everything.
loo.
We could use the loo, but do not recommend it 'cause it's very stressful and
the second time we did it,
and expensive
and
as well.
expensive. Yeah, that's the other thing. Cost you an arm and a leg. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So
right.
The worst disaster we've had.
Yeah.
What was that then?
The worst disaster was, ironically, it wasn't probably it didn't seem at the time to be the worst disaster, but for us it was the most disruptive. And what that was we still don't know how, but the side window on our motorhome got broken. We were on a campsite on North Uist, Moorcroft campsite.
Yeah. Yes.
And the side window got broken. We don't know if it was a strimmer or
what
whether
it was
pre-existing damage or anything like that. So don't ask us what did it.
No, because we don't know.
There's the video somewhere if you want to look it up.
Yeah.
And it was windy there. It was very, very windy. I don't think it was actually raining, fortunately.
No, it was just very windy.
So what we had to do was we had to tape up the side window with a load of polythene and sticky tape. And we had to go looking to find the right sticky tape, but it had to be waterproof sticky tape.
Yeah.
So we had the windows taped up. So we didn't go anywhere when we were on the site, we didn't go from the site. We wanted to tour around the island from the site. We couldn't do that, so Bob and Aileen drove us about.
Kindly drove us about,
When we spent the first day sort of looking for this tape.
Looking for the tape,
Yeah,
we did.
We eventually got the window taped up. We tried to get someone to come out to fix the window. They couldn't do it on the island because obviously they didn't have the parts. And the insurance company, how useful were they?
Well, first of all, they didn't really know where the Outer Hebrides were, did they?
No, I said, where are you based? And she said, hi, Wickham.
Oh, Wickham, yeah. And I had to sort of spell it to her and she kept saying, where's that?
Yeah.
So that was the difficulty. Then they were supposed to find us a local person, weren't they?
Yeah.
And when did they find us a local person? When we were back on the
When we got
mainland?
back on the mainland. So we had to drive all the way on the ferry. We had to drive to the ferry, obviously, on the ferry with the window all taped up. And the driving was awful because imagine it's just a bit of polythene between you and the outside and like 40-mile-an-hour winds and it's bashing about in your left ear.
Oh no, it was not nice at all.
And we drove back through skies through some of the windiest weather I can remember.
Yeah, luckily I don't think it was raining again. It was just very windy.
I did a really good job of taping up the window.
Yeah,
I
you
must
did
admit.
actually. Yeah, it was a first-class job. It
Yeah.
just,
It just
if
it
it
was
hadn't been
awful.
windy, it wouldn't have been too bad.
No, so
No.
yeah. So thinking about the worst is that was the worst disaster.
Yes. Yeah, and the ironic thing was when we went back on the ferry,
Yeah.
we followed a windscreen repair
we
van
we
back
pulled
on.
up behind a windscreen repair van who was on holiday from Glasgow. So
Yeah, so he couldn't have helped anyway.
No.
But it's just
the ironic bit
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah, we eventually got it fixed on Morvic. Autoglass
by
came out.
Autoglass, yeah.
Yeah, who weren't recommended by the insurance company at all.
No.
So we had to explain to them why we went to a non-recommended glass fitter, and weren't they awful, that insurance company?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Okay then, so number 7 is, what is your favourite feature of your van?
Twin beds and this lounge.
Then the lounge,
Yeah.
and the TV in the bedroom, and the rear bathroom.
Well, you've got to have one feature.
I think the beds, because
The beds,
I do get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's just nice to be able to crash into the bed, and
Yeah, it's already made
it's
up and
already
everything.
made,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so what is your least favourite part about van life?
High winds,
Storms.
yeah. The driving in it, because it's quite a big high-sided vehicle, it can be a bit scary at times, but I think the worst we've driven is about 40 or 50 mile an hour winds.
Yes, yeah.
Going over Shap and that sort of bit on the M6, which was
Yes.
pretty awful sometimes. But I think also when you're on a campsite and you're parked up in high winds, particularly on sites with trees, you get things dropping on the roof. It terrifies old Poppy.
Yeah.
So we spend, when it's windy, we spend most of the night up with Poppy, because she's running about, shaking and wondering what's wrong.
Yeah.
So that's probably the worst bit about it. Is the really bad weather, the stormy weather.
Yes.
This is all negative, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a good bit coming up.
Yeah, there is. The number 9 is, what's your favourite part about van life?
I think it's going on a tour, going from one site to another. I really, really enjoyed the tour we did when we went through France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Luxembourg.
Yeah, Belgium.
And it's stopping a couple of nights at a place just to get a flavour of it, and moving on and just seeing new things and new sights and new languages.
That's right.
New ways of getting lost.
The fact that you can sort of travel around, when we used to go to the Highlands originally, we'd just go to a cottage, wouldn't we? And then we'd just go out from the cottage each day. But the fact that you've got the van means you can go that much further, see different things, move on.
Yeah, I think it's moving on, isn't it? I'm not keen on staying in one place for a long time.
No, we have to do it when we're at the shows, don't we? And sometimes we get a bit.
Yeah, I
want to use this van.
If we want to use the van for what it's designed for, is motorhome in it.
Yeah.
We talk about when we take the car, we turn the motorhome into a caravan, which is fair enough, and at least we got the car with us. But it's not why we bought a motorhome, is it really?
No, that was to do these tours.
Yeah. So
which start in May.
Which start in May? Do they?
Yeah.
Where are we going then?
Norfolk.
Yeah.
Then we're going down to Cornwall and Devon in June.
Yeah.
And then in July we're going to Scotland, the Outer Hebrides.
Yeah.
And then September we're going to Ireland.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
So, there's 4 tours we're doing this year.
Yeah, okay. Where are we? Number 10?
Yeah, number 10. Any tips for those about to embark on their van life adventure?
Well, I think it's been said before in a lot of these van life challenge tag things that is hiring before you buy. It's quite expensive to hire. We looked into that recently when we spoke to that company at the SEC, and it's not cheap, but it's certainly a lot cheaper if you hire and find that you don't like van life before you buy or spend 30 to 70 or £1,000 or whatever
on a van.
It's money well spent to find out also what you like about it, what sort of layouts that might suit you. There's so many different things about motorhoming that you have to take into consideration, you know, how you're going to use the van, what you're going to do with it, what sort of layout you like, you know, and it can be sometimes with the layouts, it can be the silly things that really can wind you up, and you need to know what that might be.
What they are, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, hire. We did it twice before we bought a motorhome.
Yeah, I mean, I think the second time we did it really convinced me that I like moving from the site. So
Yeah.
I liked that we were in a different area. I think we went from Cumbria to Yorkshire, didn't we, on that?
Yeah.
It was only a mini trip,
Yeah.
but we came away from that thinking, oh, I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we liked the van, didn't we, that we had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
For this Vanlife challenge thing.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got to...
I've got to pass the baton on, haven't I, really?
Yeah.
So I've nominated 3 people, and we tried to find 3 people who've got motorhomes that haven't done the Vanlife challenge before. So apologies if if they have. But let's give it a go. First is Waggies Travels. I don't think he's done the Vanlife challenge. I know he's doing more work on his channel at the moment, and obviously trying to build it up again. So it'd be interesting to find out what they think about it. The other one is Poshcats Camping. We regularly follow Poshcats Camping, and I'd be interested to know what they think.
Yeah.
And the other one is Herman Hits the Road. Now, Herman Hits the Road, Ads and Zoe, they're starting their live stream again this Saturday, aren't they? So they haven't done it for 6 months. There are various sort of reasons for that. But so tune into their live stream on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I might mention this on the live stream. Yeah. So that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's settled down now.
Yeah. She
won't want to move, will she?
No.
No.
So you see how comfortable Poppy is, you know, in the motorhome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the other thing about her, isn't she? She loves touring, etc.
I think actually, you know, thinking about it, it's one of our favourite things about van life is taking Poppy with us.
It probably is. Yeah. Should we start this?
Yeah. Shall we do it again?
Well, that was a favourite feature of your van, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. No, it was. What was it?
Oh, favourite part about van life. Yeah. True. Yeah. Question number 9.
Yeah.
Poppy.
Poppy. Taking Poppy with us. That's the best thing, isn't it, Pops? Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yep. Poppy's going to make a video, isn't she?
We're going to do a little video with Poppy in it, or about Poppy's favourite sites.
Aren't we?
So stay tuned for that.
Yep.
See you then.
Bye then.
Bye. That's it. Okay, should we go for it, Pops, eh? You ready? No,
she's gone now.
Poppy, come back here. Come on, in your bed.
Come on.
Come on, Poppy. Come on, up here. Come on, in your bed. Come on, we're doing a video.
She can't get back up now.